Get out.
Sirree. All that money.
Hey, Stoney Burke, look at that.
Cal Bristol's sure doing a good job of promotion. I never thought of pulling in customs from down here on the Mexican side.
Jinete mejor. Big man on a bucking horse.
Hey, it reads the same in Espanol as does in Americano. How about that, Stoney? You're famous on both sides of the border. Oh, money.
Hey, money.
Hey, give me some of that pretty stuff. Don't load up on too much stuff. They'll hang you up in customs.
I only got 100 pesos. Can't get in too much trouble with that. I'll see you back here in a couple of hours.
Okay, hasta la vista, Stoney Boney. Adios, Stoney. Don't get in no trouble.
Stoney Burke.
Ah, merci mille fois, monsieur. À bientôt, hein?
What time is it, Manolo?
Oh, close to 5 o'clock.
A las 5 de la tarde, the hour of death.
That's only on Sundays like at the bullfights, eh?
5 o'clock is a bad time to die any day.
When the time comes, senorita. Ik zei ze erna.
Gracias, Maria.
You all right?
Oh, it's my fault.
No, it's my fault. I better buy her something before they call the man on the Pinto.
Man on the Pinto?
Black and white police car, El Poliso.
Is that American slang?
That's cowboy talk.
There's a rodeo on the American side.
Yes, ma'am. Central City. I ride broncs. My name is Stoney Burke.
I'm Anna Bremen.
How do you do?
I've seen cowboys, of course, since I've been here in Centralia, but you're the first one I've ever talked to.
Well, there's not much to it once you get by the big hat. You don't live here then, huh?
But temporarily.
You don't have a Spanish accent.
Oh, I'm all mixed up. I was born in Austria. I've lived in France and Hungary.
You get around, huh? I got about, let's see, 50 pesos left. I could shoot it up on souvenirs or enchiladas or...
For me?
Yeah. We go?
¡Échale mano! ¡Ponga el fuego! Chinaja.
He's dead. 3 bullets. Get the caliber. Get the license plate, name of the driver, serial number of the engine, body number, analysis of oil and gasoline, fingerprints, including the dashboard. Oiga. Check the ashtrays. Dust in the floor. Where did the shots come from?
De allá.
Send 2 men to look for cartridge cases. Cover him up.
Un momento, senor. I will be right back.
There's someone to see you.
Tell him I can't right now.
Boy, he says it's very important.
Not now.
Well, he says right now.
Tell him no.
She says she's busy, senor.
Who's your friend at the bar?
Nobody. He works in a nightclub. He wants a date.
You gonna sit there and stare at you?
Oh, forget him. He will blow away.
Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out. Send them out of here.
Hi, Luis.
Hi, Joe.
Well, whose jurisdiction is it?
The car is about 28 feet into Ciudad Central, so it's my problem 100%.
Is there anything I can do?
Find out who shot him.
Anything else?
Try not to make fingerprints, will you?
Hey, I know this guy. I've seen his picture.
Zelig Hartmann, Austrian passport, U.S. temporary visa. He flew from Lisbon to New York, and then evidently must have headed down here.
Why is he traveling by car?
Must be the end of the line.
Here?
Oh, yes. He was coming over to take up residence.
In Central City.
Yes, in Ciudad Central.
Well, I sure don't know why anybody'd want to settle here.
I don't know about your end of town, but my end is full of distinguished political refugees.
And that's what he is.
That's what he was.
Zelig Hartmann, head of political party in Innsbruck. Avoided impeachment by voluntary exile. Finding residence on Mexican-U.S. border. Well, it's a clear-cut case.
Oh?
Somebody just wanted to make his exile permanent.
So you say it's a political assassination, huh?
So you round up all your European aliens,
Mm-hmm.
check out your rifle permits,
Mm-hmm.
match up ballistics. You got your man.
Is that what they taught at the police academy?
Logic and science.
You know something? You've got a lot of promise. You hang around the experts, you might turn into a pretty good cop. Chinaha!
Yes, sir.
See what I mean? Smartness and discipline at all time. Do you recognize this girl?
She's the good-looking one. Came up from Mexico City a couple of weeks ago. Erna Bremen.
Where does she live?
The big hacienda. Used to belong to the Iglesias family.
She rented?
I'd have to check the real estate agent. I can tell you one thing. She hangs out around Manolo's. Likes flamenco. Lights brandy and spills it on the tablecloth.
That's what you will call a real aficionada, huh?
Con pasión.
And what does she have to do with this?
She sent him a letter.
It's in German.
Don't they teach you languages in that police academy? It's okay, get your car, Joe. You can drive on this side, if you observe the traffic regulations.
Well, I can see you're hot on the trail.
Straight to the murderer, my boy. Come on, you can learn something.
All right, let's go.
Check the real estate agent and come back here. Come on, Joe. Today's first lesson.
No, I'll wait out here. I wouldn't want to cramp your style, Lieutenant.
By the way, take this burro out of the middle of the street. I wouldn't want to give you a ticket. Please forgive the intrusion. Lieutenant Luis Escalon, Chief of Police.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
You can invite me to join you. Something light? Manolo.
Sí, mi jefe.
Jalisco Blanco.
Jalisco Blanco.
Can I see your passport, please?
I don't have a passport. I came over as a tourist.
You have proof of U.S. citizenship.
Well, I have a driver's license and a professional rodeo card.
Can I see it? Don't I know you?
Well, my name is Stoney Burke.
Of course, you are on your way to be champion.
Well, I'm going to give it my best shot. No, thanks.
And your name is Miss Erna Bremen.
That's right.
You know a man by the name of Selig Hartmann.
Yes. He's arriving from the States tonight. I'm going to meet him.
You know him personally?
Is this official?
Miss Bremen, I'm sorry I have to tell you this way, but Selig Hartmann is dead.
Dead?
Yes, less than an hour ago. He was crossing the border. Somebody shot him.
Shot him?
Looks like a political assassination. That's what it looks like.
Are you all right?
What time were you supposed to meet him?
7 o'clock. He sent me a letter.
Oh, can I see it?
I don't have it. I didn't keep it.
He kept one of yours.
A letter?
Yes, we found it in his passport. I can read some German.
May I have it, please?
I'm sorry, we might need it for evidence.
But I may have written something personal.
Why don't we make it official and go over to the police station?
Did she have to go?
Why don't you come along, too?
Look, we have been together right here. Manolo will tell you.
All I need is an account of your whereabouts for the last hour. That's all.
Well, we've been right here for over an hour, Lieutenant.
Maybe you can write out a statement. Manolo.
Yeah.
Get a pencil and paper.
Lieutenant, I'd like to ask you one thing. Is she or am I under suspicion in this?
Well, let's put it this way. There is a killer running around loose. We don't know who he is, and until we find out, it could be anybody.
Hey, you fellas notice a bunch of, police officers hanging around here?
Well, there must have been a fight.
Yeah, I guess there was.
I don't want to say anything, boys, but Stoney's hunched at the bar with a cop and a girl.
Stoney?
Stoney Burke in a bar with a cop and a girl?
There ain't no way.
See for yourself.
Listen, man, I'll tell you what, I'll bet you my base against that pink kitty cat that Stoney Burke ain't sitting in no bar with no cop and no girl.
Bet.
All right, let's see. Well, it's him. Well, now, look, boys, there's got to be a good reason for this, you know. I mean, that pitiful girl, she must have passed out with a sunstroke or something, and poor old Stoney, he had to take her in there to the nearest shade, and that police officer's just in there taking down the particulars. That's what's happening.
Give me the vase, Vest.
Now, wait till Stoney comes out. Now, heck, now, just give me a chance, will you?
Yes, you lost.
Teniente?
Yes? Pardon me. Yes?
A real estate agent is old man Maderos. He sold the hacienda to
How much you paid him?
close to 10,000, cash.
American cash?
No, sir. German cash. Marks.
Is Lieutenant Cardiff outside?
Yes, sir. And some cowboys. Friends of that one.
Wait in the car.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want?
Purchasing souvenirs, kicked over the baskets. Manolo's bar, listening to flamenco.
Did I spell it right?
See. Do you like flamenco?
Well, I like it, but I prefer Western guitar.
Okay, you can go.
I'm not under arrest?
Free as a bird.
Does that go for Miss Bremen, too?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bremen. It's important to the official investigation. We still got some important questions to ask her.
Any chance of clearing it up here and now?
Important, personal questions. But don't worry, Miss Bremen. It won't take more than a couple of hours. Perhaps we can chat over a nice dinner.
I'd prefer to get it out of the way.
We are only trying to make your visit as pleasant as possible.
Are you going back to the American side?
I've got to get back to riding the rodeo.
Tonight?
I got an evening performance.
What if they don't believe me?
Just tell them the truth.
Stoney, someone killed Sally Hartman. They might try to say I did it.
No, you with me. They got my signed statement.
Well, they can lose it.
Why would they do that?
You heard him ask me for dinner. I'm alone, Stoney. I'm low on money. I can't afford a lawyer. Sally Hartman was my friend. And, well, he was coming to help me. They can say anything they want to. Anything.
What about Manolo?
You saw when Lieutenant Escalon called him. He jumped out of his skin.
Yeah. Well, you go with him. I'll go back and make my ride, then I'll come back over tonight and check, see if they're treating you all right.
How will you find me?
Just tell me where you live. I'll check your house. If you're not home safe, I'll head for the police.
It is 301 Buena Vista. Exactly half a mile from the border. You turn right off the main street. It's quite easy to find. Promise you will come.
I give you my word.
You forgot this one. May I show you the way to my car?
Adios, Maria.
Stoney, you in trouble?
No, I'm not. That girl is. Lieutenant, can I take a minute of your time?
Sure, what's the trouble?
You're from Central City, huh?
That's right.
I guess you know about the shooting.
What about it?
Well, that girl they took into custody, I don't think she had anything to do with it.
Well, who said she did?
Well?
Oh, if she's in the clear, she got nothing to worry about.
Then why are they taking her in?
Well, that's routine.
That's a good answer, Lieutenant. Maybe on our side of the border, that means due process of the law, but how do we know what's routine down here?
They've got laws down here, and they enforce them. You know, I'd say you'd be a lot better off back on your own side of the fence.
What's the rule about crossing back this way after dark?
My border's open 24 hours.
I'm sorry to trouble you, Lieutenant.
Now, wait a minute. Now, look, Lieutenant Escalon's the one you don't want to trouble. This is his jurisdiction, and he holds it down tight. If you tangle with him, he's gonna tangle you up in so much red tape, well, you'll get out for a year. That girl can take care of herself. You'd be better off in the rodeo.
You bet. So long, Lieutenant.
Name and place of birth.
Cody Bristol, Los Angeles, California.
Stoney Burke, Mission Ridge, South Dakota.
Name and place of birth.
Vesper Painter, Mission Ridge, South Dakota.
Lorenzo Smith, El Paso, Texas.
You boys spy anything?
Oh, yes, sir. I just keep the dials here. And
Okay. You boys spy anything?
Just this little ashtray.
No liquor, narcotics, plants, or animals.
No, sir.
Move along.
Lorenzo!
You just call me Red.
Tourists.
Stoney Boney. You're not going across the border now, are you?
Well, I gave him a promise.
Well, why don't you wait till tomorrow? She's still going to be there.
I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Oh, I know. You're going to see to it that justice prevails, ain't you? Hey, won't you take me along and ride shotgun for you?
Well, I could use somebody to keep an eye on the truck.
Well, what the hoots, Stoney? I'll be glad to keep an eye on the truck for you.
What makes you so generous all of a sudden?
Well, I was figuring I owed you $4 or $5.
$4 or
and
$5?
I was thinking that maybe if I drove you across the border, you might forgive the obligation and maybe loan me 3 more or 4, and I could take you into town while you take care of your business.
Okay, but remember, I'm not paying extra for a chauffeur.
Yes, sirree, Mr. Burke.
Welcome to Mexico, señores.
Well, muchas gracias, senor.
Oh, well. Usted habla español entonces, ¿eh?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Y su amigo también habla español.
¿Dónde
puedo hablar español usted?
Come on, Bess, let's go.
Que gocen aquí en México, ¿sabe?
Hasta luego,
Hoy es la tarde de los toros. Que gocen allá.
Nobody home, huh?
Police station, let's go.
Well, you don't mind if I let you out a few doors down, do you? You know, I get too near a station house, my skin begins to break out.
Let's go, Bess.
Okay.
Ask Shanaka if these are all the European refugees that have come in lately.
Right, I'll check.
Well, I see you decided to come back.
Yes, sir. I'm here to see Lieutenant Escalon.
You know, I sure hate to see an American national deliberately walk into trouble.
Well, maybe you'd like to stick by me and help me keep out of trouble, huh?
I told you what I'd like.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I got no choice. I told Miss Bremen she could count on me, and I'm here to be counted.
She sure made an impression on you.
You asking me about my private life?
Oh, I'm asking why you don't have enough sense to back off. Well, you come on like it's your mission in life to touch off an international incident.
No, sir. All I want to do is what's right.
Well, maybe you don't know what's right.
I got a pretty good idea.
Look, do you think it's right to put the U.S. government to a lot of expense and trouble trying to spring you out of here?
I think I'm a hothead, out to hack everybody up on account of a good-looking girl. No, sir. I'm an eyewitness to the whereabouts of a person wrongfully suspected of murder. Now, what difference does it make what country it is? Look, Lieutenant, she's innocent. She needs somebody to stand up for her.
What makes you so sure that Lieutenant Escalon suspects her?
Doesn't he?
Hartman was killed with 3 Voigtland steel jacket Magnum bullets. Now, ballistics says these bullets were fired from a game rifle with a telescopic sight. Lieutenant Escalon knows a girl like you in a Bremen doesn't hang off the roof with a sports rifle?
No, but he's got it tied into it somehow. I'm telling you, I can see it in his face. He's zeroed in on her, and that's it.
I sure hate to mess up your theory. But you take a look.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murphy. Goodbye.
You all right?
Yeah. could use a drink.
Chinaja. Follow them.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Barstow, go with Tanaka and see if you can help out anywhere, will you?
Werner Bremen, this is Vest Painter.
How do you do, ma'am? And friend of Stoney's a friend of mine.
Vest, I'll meet you at the border gate. I'm taking Miss Bremen home.
You bet, Stoney. See you later.
Anybody that knows anything about criminology knows that Hartman was a victim of power politics.
Oh, come on, Joe. Politics is too cut and dried. Where's your feeling of romance?
You know what's so romantic about a guy getting 3 bullets?
It's all in Hartman's letter. Very romantic. Even if it is in German. It's a tragedy, like Carmen. A crime of passion.
Oh, she shot him because she loved him.
Yes, something like that.
What's she doing with that cowboy?
Trying to forget.
Now, look, Louis, down here you guys might figure...
Give me a lift over to Manolo, will you? I could use a drink. That's his statement in full. They met by accident, they came in here, and nobody knows a thing about anything.
Well, there's one thing he forgot.
What?
A man came in here, sat up at the bar, wanted to talk to her. He was very insistent. She didn't want to speak to him, and that made him very angry.
Why didn't you say so?
I forgot.
This is Sergeant Chinaja. Get to Lieutenant Escalon and tell him to come here at once. I followed the Bremen girl and the cowboy to the hacienda. They were being followed by a man alone in a blue sedan. He's watching them now. And tell him to hurry, huh?
You know him, Teniente. His name is Early, Graf Early. He was a deserter back in the war.
The Teutonic, heavy set, with a German accent?
Si, Teniente.
Louis, I'm telling you, this has got to be politics.
Graf Ehrlich, huh?
There's some records over there. Play what you like.
Leonard. Ich will mit dir sprechen.
Mach, dass du rauskommst.
Du hast versprochen. Für heute Abend.
Nicht heute, bitte geh weg.
Morgen?
Wir sind fertig miteinander. Wir haben nichts mehr zu diskutieren. Ist das klar?
Es ist klar. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass es zu Ende ist.
What if it can't be worked out? I mean, if there's no way for you to go to America, where else would you like to live?
Anywhere away from problems and officials.
Thank you.
Maybe the Orient, Japan, Indonesia. I want peace and the quiet, Stoney. I've been traveling all my life. I want to stop.
Ever thought about getting married?
Oh, yes. Too much. I may not look like someone who wants to settle down and raise kids, but that's what I want, more than anything. Why is it that the one thing you want most is the thing you never get?
Want it hard enough, you'll get it.
No. I have an enemy.
Who?
Anna Bremen.
Oh, come on.
No matter what I do, I'll get this close. And she'll see to it that I lose out.
I used to be like that. My own worst enemy. I still got a lot to learn. I still get to fighting. But I'm trying to make friends with myself. If you can do that, if you can find that inner peace, nothing can stop you.
I believe you.
Who's he? I can't tell. He's back in the bushes watching us.
We've got to cover the house, all sides. You two take the right side, front and back. Go. Joe, this is my case in my jurisdiction, but you've been such a great help, I'm going to give you a chance to work with us.
You mean you're going to give me a chance to get shot?
You don't hear any of my men complaining?
All right. We'll call it a demonstration of international teamwork. Where do you want me to get hit?
I'll protect you. Come on.
Would you like some more coffee?
Please.
Shall I go with them? No, get on the radio and give a description of the car. Tell all the sectors to do all they can to help Lieutenant Cardiff. Yes, go. Does the name Ehrlich, Graf Ehrlich, mean anything to you?
No.
Do you feel well enough to come out to the car?
I'd rather stay here.
I don't get it, Lieutenant. The killer was here. He takes a shot at her. Now, if that doesn't prove she's innocent, I don't know what does.
Do you have any idea why he tried to kill you?
Maybe it was political. Maybe he thinks I'm tied in with Hartman.
That makes sense. But I still think you better come in with me anyway.
Fingerprints, ballistic tests, the whole work. You shot Zelig Hartman, and you tried to kill Erna Bremen too. Now I just want to know one thing. Why? Politics?
No.
You hated him for some reason? Back in the war, perhaps?
No.
Then why did you kill him?
No reason.
You better tell me. Or that's the last cigarette you're going to have, among other things.
I don't even know Hartman. I did it for money. She contacted me and we set up a deal.
She asked you to kill him?
I met her in town. She speaks German. She has bought a big house.
Do you know that Hartman sent her the money to buy the house?
I thought she had more.
Did she tell you why she wanted him killed?
She was his girlfriend. She couldn't see him in Austria because of his job. So they met in Lisbon, Tangier, South America, all over.
Go on.
He got in some trouble. Politics. He was all set to come to live here. She was all set to get married to him. But she got the letter. Came in a few days ago. Forget about the house, forget about being married.
He met another woman.
That's right.
And why did you try to kill Erna?
She hired me. I did the job. She didn't pay me.
Why not?
She said she didn't have the money. And the deal was cash. I was stopped by Manolo's. She was in there with some American. She wouldn't talk to me. Later, I went to her house. I demanded the money. She laughed at me. Told me to go away.
Is that it?
That's it.
I'll send the clerk in to get it on the typewriter. Well, 2 and 2 is 4.
He could be lying.
I don't think so. He didn't have any reason to lie.
Well, he tried to kill her with a bullet. How do you know he still isn't trying?
He is. She wouldn't pay him, so he's making her pay. It was the letter I found in Hartman's passport that originally gave me the idea. The woman who wrote that letter should have been at the border waiting for him, instead of passing the time with you at Manolo's bar. It didn't ring true.
Well, Luis, you were right all along. It was a crimen de passion.
Crime of passion. It sounds romantic, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can I see her?
Of course.
Erna, they got the man who killed Hartman. He confessed. Erna, they know about you and Hartman and the letter he wrote. telling you it was over.
Do you know what it means to have someone say goodbye to you when you love them? Help me, Stoney. Lie for me. Tell them you saw Raffaele.
Give you an alibi?
Yes, Stoney. Oh, please. Give me my life.
Anna, I feel sorry for you, but I'm not going to lie for you. I gave you an alibi, as sincerely as I knew how, but it didn't mean a thing because you weren't telling the truth. Now all I can do is say what I don't want to say. Goodbye, Anna. Vaya con Dios. I'm sorry I caused you both so much trouble.
That's all right. We get it all the time. Now are you going back across the border?
Yeah, I'm going back where I belong.
Goodbye, Stoney. So long, cowboy.
Good night.
That's what I call a real teamwork.
Luis, how come our half of the team only gets into the action when the bullets start flying?
That's all part of being a cop.
Boy, Stoney, am I glad to see you. And them customs officials, they must have thought I was some kind of smuggler or something. Well, they questioned me over a dozen times. Well, how'd it go? Did you have a nice visit?
Yeah, Vess, I had a nice visit. I'll sure be glad to get back to rodeo.
Name and place of birth.
Stoney Burke, Mission Ridge, South Dakota.
Buy anything?
No, sir.
No liquor, narcotics, plants, or animals. Move along.
This is Jack Lord. I'd like you to watch a few exciting scenes from next week's episode of Stoney Burke.
Stoney has agreed to catch Kaiser. Stoney, the sooner the better.
I'll see you at the ranch.
Don't say anything. You're gonna have me on your hands for a long time. Maybe the rest of our lives. Don't make me do or say anything that we won't be able to live with.
Eileen.
I'm warning you. Keep away from Stoney Burke.
How much is Eileen paying you to go after Kaiser?
$500.
Well, I'll double that if you'll bring him back dead.
Dead?
Now, it can look like an accident. You can run him, or he can break a leg.
Sorry, Mr. Fowler. I don't kill horses. Your daughter loves that horse. Having him back should help her. She can feed him and take care of him. Now, what happened wasn't his fault. It just happened.
You come see, Stoney. Come see what you've done.